Hello everyone, welcome back. In the previous video, we had left off our application in a state where we had the actual UI for our splash page done. But there's still a lot more stuff that needs to be done that the eye cannot see in our splash page. This stuff refers to stuff as initializing our Firebase application as well as registering some services. But before we can actually get to the stuff of initializing or registering services, we need to understand how we're going to be transitioning from our splash page to our actual main application, you could say, or our login page or registration page, or just some other page inside of our application. And the flow logic for this is going to work by actually taking a look at the run app function. So what the run app function does is that when our application spins up, this main function is called, inside of which this run app function is called. And what run app does is it takes a widget and then it starts to display it inside whichever device we're using. And this is the widget that encompasses all of our application's logic. That's why if we go to the actual definition for our splash page and we see the build function, you're going to see that the first thing that we return is a material application. And this material application is what actually provides us all of the logic that we require to actually render an application. Logic such as navigation, scaffolds, pages, title, builder, themes, everything is associated with this material app. And as you can see, what we do is that once our application spins up is that we run the splash page. Once the splash page spins up, we are going to call a function which is going to be responsible for doing all of our initialization. And once that initialization is complete, we're going to call in the function that gets passed into us for the onInitialization complete function. And inside of this function, the onInitialization complete function, when it's called, we are going to call run app again, and this time we're going to give it another different widget that we want it to display on our device, and it's going to completely replace the current widget that's running, which is going to be the splash page. And that is how we're going to transition from our, what you could say, splash page to our actual main application or login page or whatever the case might be. And it'll become more apparent once we code it. But I just wanted to clear kind of any confusion that people might have as to how we're going to go from our splash page to the actual login page, let's just say, or the main material app or some other page inside of our application. So now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video where we'll start setting up the logic that's associated with or initializing Firebase as well as registering services and things like that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.